Hi everyone, I'm Lori Harder, and this is your spot to reconnect to your soul and get the tips and inspiration you need to fall in love with your life. So I want to talk to you about making sure that you are still dreaming huge. So I know a lot of people that, I'm in my mid-30s and I have a lot of friends my age who maybe no longer dream. And I know a lot of people, some people in their 20s no longer dream, and a lot of people, especially 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, no longer have dreams because they let life set in and they say, this is just how it is. You have to work hard. Life is hard. This is it. Suck it up, babe. This is it. So I hear that all of the time. Well, what happens when we stop dreaming is that we stop living in a place of hope. And the opposite of hope is what? The opposite of hope is despair. So despair, disparity, lack of anything exciting, right? So hope is a feeling of energy. Hope is a feeling of progress. Hope is a feeling of moving forward. Hope is believing that tomorrow could be better than today if you're not in a good place, or next week, or next year, or next month, whatever that is. And when we don't live in a place of hope, you're living from a place that nothing is going to get better. In fact, that it's just hard. And I'll tell you that those type of thoughts give you zero energy. So when we live in a place of hope and when we live in a place of dreaming, that's when you fuel yourself, you have more energy, and you're open and your thoughts are more expansive and creative. So that it doesn't mean that maybe because you have a family now that you can't become that thing or that person that you wanted to be and that you have to give up on it. Yes, the picture might look different than it did before. It may be a little bit tougher to get there. The process might be completely different, but you can absolutely start progressing on something that you want to do, or maybe the dream changes. So instead of completely letting go of dreaming or of hoping, maybe your dreams need to change. But what I'm saying is that you do need to dream. I have a lot of people, I do the Bliss Habit, and there's questions on there like, what is something that makes you happy? What is something that you want to do? What do you hope for the future? Or what is something you look forward to? And some people cannot even answer this because they don't allow themselves to think about it. They don't allow themselves to dream anymore. They've basically put that ceiling on everything that they do because maybe their parents or their teachers or their employer has all of these negative things to say to them, or they say this is just how it is. And we decided one day that if that's how it is for them and that's how it is for the people in our close circle, that that's how it must be. We adopted it and we said that's the end for us. So when you get outside of that circle, I'll tell you, because I've been far removed for a long time, people don't all think that way, and that is not real. It's just our reality is whatever we're thinking and we're feeling. So I challenge you guys to remove that ceiling, to start thinking of something you might enjoy doing. Obviously, if it's something massive, maybe you start smaller so that you can start grasping the fact that, yes, you can create more for your life. And if you are currently happy in what you're doing, I love it. Keep doing more of that. Keep following those feelings. Continue on with that path and enjoy your life. But if you're feeling any sort of little whisper, any sort of what if that little voice is saying, but what if, right? But maybe, if that curiosity is still there, I want you to follow it. See where it takes you, because you still have so much to offer. It doesn't matter how old you are, where you're at in your life. You have something to give. You have a big message. You have a big voice that has to get out there. And it's not going to be all at once. It can start small. It can start in your family. It can start in your community. You can start doing things that you love. And when you get outside of your own paradigm and you start creating a little bit more, then that's when you really want to give back. And that's when maybe you can contribute with what you're doing. And that's when that purpose becomes so big that it calls you out of bed every single day and you start getting energized again, because you're living in a place of what if. You're living in a place of hope and a place of maybe. And that's where we want to be. So a lot of times it's not even about the destination. It's when you are in the hope portion. It's when you are in the dreaming portion that is the sweetest spot to be. I can't even tell you how many times I've reached a destination and I look back and say, wow, the journey and the hoping and the dreaming and the envisioning and the planning and just going to dinners with my husband or friends and just dreaming of what could be is the best part. So put it out there, write it down, start getting your wheels turning again, remove that ceiling. It's not yours and it's not real. It is something seriously that the second you start and you get outside of that circle of people who believe that, and start seeking those other opportunities and groups of people who are dreaming, or the places that are, the book that is telling you you can, you get re-inspired that, again, this can be yours. You can live in that place of hope and dreaming, and you can get to them. I'm here to tell you, absolutely, 100%, doesn't matter what your background is, where you came from, you can have to be anything that you want to be. So please comment below. Let me know where you're going to start. What's a dream that maybe you've had for a long time? How that dream could start changing, what it could morph into, what it could be for you right now. Make sure you share below. And you guys, as always, comment, share, anyone who needs it, and make sure that you visit our new podcast. I'm super excited about it. If you love these videos, you're going to love that. It is earnyourhappy.com. And until next time, you guys, have the best day. Mwah. Bye-bye. Ooh, I'm good. Ooh. Oh. So the horse hooves don't help.